Let me show you this very simple volatility 75 index strategy that you can easily use to turn a very little account balance of as low as $5 to over $2,000, and we are doing it on the 5 minutes time frame here. So the strategy just involves us to use two very simple but powerful indicators. The indicators, they are already on my chart here. So I'll just show you how to implement this indicator on your charts. So let me just go to my indicator window here. If you click on it, you can see the two indicators. They are the MACD and the relative strength index. Okay, so let's start with the MACD. If I go to the MACD here, you see, so these are the settings for the MACD. The fast EMA, you can see 12, the slow EMA 26, MACD SMA 9. So you make sure that you apply to close. Then the style. So this main one here is the histogram. That is the histogram bars for the MACD. So I decided to use green color on mine. Then the pixel is 1 pixel. Then the signal here, which is the MACD line, just 3 pixel. Then I use red color. Okay, so once you are okay with all this, just click on the save here. Okay, if I just go back, you see, so this is the MACD. That's what you are seeing on my chart at the bottom here. So you can see that the histogram, they are the green color section, and this red one is the MACD line, which we'll be using for this strategy. So let's go back to the indicator window. Then I'll just show you for the relative strength index. On the relative strength index, the period is 14. Then apply to previous indicator data. Okay, then the style is 3 pixel. We only need the levels of the relative strength index. The RSI signal line, we don't need it to show in this strategy. So use a color that aligns with the color of your background. You know, on my chart, the background is white colors. So the most important areas we need for the RSI is the level. The level is 10 for the oversold region and 90 for the overbought region. So just set it like that. Okay, then just go back. Okay, just click on save. All right, so I'll just go back to my chart. You see that the RSI at the bottom, so we only need the levels of the RSI indicator. Let me just explain how this strategy works and how you can use it to maximize profit. Okay, before I proceed, I want to also talk about the zoom level. So the zoom level for this strategy, just take it to the low. Now you can see I've increased the zoom level. Just reduce the zoom level to the lowest. That's like 0, the lowest, so that we don't get misleading signals. So now guys, if you look at your chart critically, you will notice that anytime you see that the MACD histogram area, which is this green part here, anytime it touches the oversold or overbought level, then at that point you just need to start to monitor the market, because a signal may just come up at any moment from there. You can see in this section here now, you see that this green histogram MACD is touching this 10 oversold region of the RSI. So once it touches it, then you can just maximize your chart a bit. Then just look and observe until when the red MACD signal line makes a crossover over the histogram. Then you just quickly take a trade for buy. Okay, as you can see on my chart, you can see that at this point the MACD histogram green area touches the oversold level of the RSI. Then if you notice that at this point the crossover occurred with the MACD signal line, which is the red color line. Once you notice the crossover has occurred at this point, then you can then enter a buy trade and just ride the trend, because at that moment a trend is about to occur, and most likely that trend will take you up until when the market gets to the overbought region, as you can see in the opposite side here, which is at this point where the MACD histogram line again touches the overbought region of the RSI. Then using a very good risk to reward ratio, which from my experience with this strategy, I can recommend you use a risk to reward of 1 to 4. Then you can maximize your profit from this strategy. Now let me show you another signal. Okay, so guys, you can see there's another signal here. So if you look at your MACD histogram here, you notice that it touches the RSI 90 level. You can see if I just maximize a bit, you notice that the histogram touched the RSI here. So once it touches the RSI 90 overbought level, then you just monitor the market at that moment. Then you just wait for the crossover to occur. You can see that the crossover occurred just a few minutes later. Once the crossover has occurred, then you can then take your sell trade. So let's say you take your sell trade at this point here, just at this point here. Then you can easily ride the trend just from here. You can just ride the trend from this point up onto the bottom of this trend here. So using a very good risk to reward ratio, as I told you, 1 to 4 is very okay. With this strategy, the accuracy is over 95%. If you lose a trade, the profit from another trade can cover the losses of 4-5 trade, because it's just about trend. It's a trend based strategy. So because we're going to ride the trend and to make profit from the trend. Okay, so before I end the video, let me just show you another clear signal. Okay, so guys, you can see that we have another clear signal here. So as I told you guys, just make sure that the histogram touches the 10 oversold region of the RSI. Once it touches it, then just wait for your crossover to occur. As you can see here, once the crossover occur, then you can then take your trade. Just enter your buy trade here, then just ride the trend, then just use a good risk to reward. So you can use a stop loss, that a very tight stop loss. Your stop loss should just be just some very few pips below the support level, that's the lowest support level of this market. Then just use a take profit that gives you at least 3 to 4 weeks to return in the particular trade that you enter. So that is just the strategy, guys, and I want you to test it and just let me know your experience in the comment section. So I hope you got value from the tutorial. Please like the video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can get more videos like this when we post it. So thank you once again for your time, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.